The best landing zones in Star Citizen for new players come down to three main options. Firstly, I'd advise avoiding any landing zones in the Pyro or Nyx systems, because compared to Stanton, these systems are quite remote and relatively dangerous, with a fair amount of risk of player versus player combat. Also, the contracts here tend to be geared towards more advanced players, and that's why I'd recommend starting in Stanton. So speaking of Stanton's landing zones, you've got four options here, but firstly, I'd advise not going to Crusader or Orison. The reason for this is that although Crusader is a beautiful planet or gas giant, Orison itself is quite hard to navigate. It's a bit of a maze. It's very possible to spend hours here just running around trying to find out where to go because the directions aren't all that clear. Also, the nearby moon of Daymar is a bit of a PvP hotspot, with lots of players and orgs fighting over the planetary alignment facilities located here. That's why I don't advise Orison for new players. One landing zone I do recommend though is ArcCorp's Area 18. This is quite a decently located sort of central-ish starting area. Has a really nice sort of futuristic vibe to the city with lots to see here. It's not too bad to navigate either. When you're coming out of Area 18, just keep an eye out for the Cooking with Mars signpost, which means you're close to the spaceport here. Now, one of the downsides of ArcCorp is that the nearby station by Genie Point unfortunately doesn't sell any ammo for your handheld weapons. So if you want to stock up on ammo for your guns, you'll need to go down to the main Area 18 landing zone in order to do so. With that said, with its fairly central location and lack of nearby PvP hotspots, Area 18 is a solid choice as a starting location for any player. Now, another great option for your landing zone is Hurston's Lorville. This has a really unique, gritty, industrial vibe going on here. Also, while you're here, you might want to visit the business district where you can pick up some of the best weapons in the game for your ship, and that's the Attrition series of laser repeaters. Really powerful and well worth picking up. The other nice thing about Hurston is that the nearby station, Everest Harbour, does sell ammo for your handheld guns, so that's pretty handy. The only downside with Hurston is that aside from the bad weather, the nearby moon of Aberdeen is also a PvP hotspot, as there are planetary alignment facilities to be found here just like in Crusader, which means that experienced players and orgs are typically going to be fighting over those areas, so just something to watch out for if you're brand new to the game. That aside though, Hurston's Lorville is a very solid starting location just like ArcCorp's Area 18.
I'll mark it down as a win for Hurston.
And that brings me to the final landing zone in this list, which if you ask me is the best overall landing zone for new players in Star Citizen, and that is New Babbage over on Microtech. Now, this area is pretty remote in terms of its location in Stanton, sort of in a corner all by itself, which means you will spend longer in QT travelling to distant destinations, but it also means that you're going to be pretty much left alone here by other players. Its remote location means it's fairly peaceful, and usually you don't see a lot of PvP activity here, unless there's an event going on or something, so that really makes it a great starting location for players new to the game. Also, the nearby station of Port Tresta sells guns and ammo and that kind of thing, which is really handy if you want to stock up at the station without having to go down to the main New Babbage landing zone itself. It was my starting location, a really dependable start if you ask me, one of the best landing zones in the game. You won't go wrong if you choose this spot, but to be honest with you, ArcCorp's Area 18 and Hurston's Lorville are both really solid choices too. Hope that helps. If you like this video and you're interested in the game, please consider using my referral code, which you can see on the screen right now. If you use that in signing up for a new Star Citizen account, you're going to get a bonus of 50,000 credits. Thanks for watching, guys.